It was always a black eye, broken nose, busted lip, or broken rib. Not a problem for me. I do not really mind leaving, and I did not want to start a fight. Oprah Winfrey has broken her silence and revealed that she was actually ready to leave in 2019. I had seen her in 2019 and visited her in the hospital in 2019, and she had said to me then that she actually was ready to go. But why would he just walk down there? Beyond this life, after spending precious moments with Turner in 2019, Winfrey recalled the legendary performer expressing her readiness to leave this world. Winfrey shared, "I was certainly aware that Turner was ill, but I had seen her in 2019 and gone to visit her in the hospital, and she had told me then that she was actually ready to go. It was very difficult and dangerous to get out of that abusive and dangerous relationship because Ike was a violent person. I had no money and nowhere to go during the 16-year reign of terror, so I just took a chance. I advised leaving through the door." In her 1986 memoir, Tina bravely and tenaciously shared the painful experiences with the public. This individual also said how Jay-Z and Beyonce made fun of Tina being mistreated by Ike. This serves as a reminder that on the song Drunk in Love, Jay-Z and Beyonce make fun of Tina Turner. Ike Turner assaulted MMA and the referee at the same time that he shoved her face into her birthday cake. Tina said she was not surprised Jay-Z compared himself to Ice because he kept all the money from the acting and, they kept everything because he always said, "When you leave like a king." Turner's family revealed on Wednesday that she had died after a courageous fight against a chronic illness. Later, the iconic musician's representative disclosed that Turner had died of natural causes, but numerous others paid tribute to Turner by posting beloved memories and moments on Instagram. Carousel appears in her thoughtful caption. Turner's attitude toward death, as revealed by Winfrey, was not one of fear but rather one of exhilaration and wonder. "When the time came for her to leave this earth, Winfrey once confided in me that she would not be terrified but rather intrigued and excited since she had mastered the art of living in the company of her beloved husband Erwin and friends." Winfrey revealed her interest in what lies beyond as she questioned what it is about throughout their talk and shared Turner's outlook on death. Turner shared with Winfrey her acceptance and peace with death, acknowledging the emotional weight of the subject while emphasizing her lack of regret when the time came for her to leave. Turner, who had recently wed a true love of 27 years, Erwin Bach, a former music executive, said with eloquence, "I'm not excited to die, but I do not regret it when it is time for me. I have done what I came here to do. Now it is pleasure." Turner found contentment in her life at the time of her conversation with Winfrey. Turner had previously experienced an infamously abusive marriage with Ike Turner, reflecting on her journey. "Your trip begins when you are born, continues until you leave it, and how you handle it is crucial. I stayed on schedule and on plan for a reason. But as simple as Tina's passing might seem now, it was anything but because of a very frightening revelation she made about herself in her memoir For a Brave Revelation. When Tina Turner considered assisted suicide in 2016 due to her deteriorating health, she revealed in her memoir the mental preparation she underwent signing up for an assisted suicide organization as she faced the possibility of dying and reflecting on her journey. Tina Turner shared a very personal moment from her life at that time. In her own words, Turner acknowledged the effects of her untreated high blood pressure, which had exacerbated the damage to her kidneys. She found herself at a crossroads where she would have to accept death if her body shut down. Turner expressed her thoughts, "It was my idea of life, but the toxins in my body had started taking over. I couldn't eat. I was surviving but not living. I began to think about death if my kidneys were going, and it was time for me to die. I could accept that it was okay when it's time. It's really time. I did mind the thought of dying, but I was concerned about how I would go as assisted suicide is legal in Switzerland, where Turner resided. She became a member of Exit, an organization facilitating he processed, she acknowledged the impact her decision had on her husband, Erwin Box, saying, "I think that's when the idea of my death became a reality for Erwin. He was very emotional about not wanting to lose me, not wanting me to leave. It was during this stressful time that Turner's husband made an incredible offer. He said that he wanted to give me one of his kidneys. I was overwhelmed by the enormity of his offer, but because I love him, my first response was to try to talk him out of taking such a Ryu's an irreversible step." After Erwin's successful surgery, Turner recalled how Erwin had to endure a battery of psychological examinations to make sure his reasons for wanting to donate a kidney were sincere. Eventually, the day of the transplant arrived with 2 operating rooms ready for both the donor and the receiver. It was Tina's turn to get the potentially life-altering procedure. She awoke after the surgery tired and confused, but she soon realized that she had been given a new lease on life when she saw Erwin for the first time. In her final public remarks, Tina Turner spoke to The Guardian, sharing her hopes for her legacy and her fearless outlook on death. When asked how she would like to be remembered, Turner confidently replied, "As the queen of rock and roll, as a woman who showed other women that it is okay to strive for success on their own terms." Turner embraced life and embraced death, saying that the best moment was when Erwin came rolling into my room in his wheelchair. That is true love right there. Many Hollywood celebrities were naturally devastated by Tina Turner's demise, and they turned to social media to pay their respects to the late music legend. Turner's 1986 memoir, I, Tina, a courageous account of her ex-husband Ike Turner's 16-year reign of terror and her triumphant escape from financial ruin, had a profound influence on both the 1993 Angela Bassett starring film What Is Love Got to Do With It and the 2018-19 Broadway and West End production Tina, the Tina Turner musical. How do we say goodbye to a woman who owned her pain and trauma and used it to help change the world through her courage in telling her story, her commitment to stay the course in her life no matter the cost, and her determination to carve out a space in rock and roll for herself and for future generations?" asked Angela Bassett, who received an Oscar nomination for her portrayal of Turner in the movie. Tina Turner demonstrated to those who experienced dread what a lovely future characterized by love, compassion, and freedom ought to seem. The last words Turner said to Bassett were ones she treasured: "You never imitated me. Instead, you dug deep inside, found your inner Tina, and showed her to the world. I shall hold these words close to my heart for the rest of my days." While we mourn the passing of this iconic voice and presence, Bassett expressed her gratitude for knowing Turner and contributing to her exposure to the world. She said, "Tina Turner is a gift that will always be with us. She gave us more than we could have ever asked. She gave us her whole self. The absolute best. Angels sing you to sleep." Adrienne Warren, who played Queen in the Tina Turner musical Turner and Tina, sent a heartfelt homage to her on Instagram along with a montage of images and videos. Warren said in his post, "Today we lost our queen of rock and roll, inspiration and icon, that he had lost both a teacher and a mentor. We are all so fortunate to have witnessed your kindness and beautiful spirit that will forever remain. Thank you for all you have done." Beyoncé also paid tribute to Turner by posting a picture of herself on stage with the icon on her website. She expressed her endless love and gratitude and acknowledged Turner's role as an inspiration and trailblazer. On Thursday, Winfrey discussed how she found out about Turner's passing in an essay for the Oprah Daily website. "I had just turned off my phone and noticed that Gayle King's phone was exploding with messages of sympathy for Tina Turner. When she said, 'Oh no, Tina Turner is dead,' I immediately burst into tears." "Me too, Oprah," she added. That is all for the video, everyone. Thanks for watching.